Hey everybody, welcome to Midnight with Pokemon, and today I'm going to be going through my secret card collection, and it's right in this awesome tin right here. So in here we're going to see cards that are very valuable, and some that just, I don't know, they just like hold a special place in my collector's heart for Pokemon. So we're going to go over to the table and take a nice cool look at all these cards. Alright. Let's open this up and see what we got inside. First, that's a pretty awesome look, huh? So this is the first card we have. First edition base set. Look how dark that first edition stamp is. Super gorgeous. This is a card I still can't believe I have to this very day. It is not a mint copy, not a near mint copy. I'd say a played, maybe light played copy of this super iconic card, and is really what made collecting so much fun for myself and my brother. Like, this card really meant a lot. A CP6 copy of Charizard. Very beautiful, and also, if you haven't noticed, it's a first edition as well. So 2 first edition Charizards, same art. I think that's really cool. And if you like that artwork of Charizard, here's another one. This is the Legendary Collections, and this is actually a non-holo version of the card. Very beautiful, but also played condition. And yep, that's right. This whole tin is just filled with Charizards with the base set art. No, I'm just kidding. This one right here is the Japanese version. And I didn't notice how beautiful this copy was when I purchased it, but I think it actually is really nice. That's from the case right there. But yeah, this copy is not bad. Super gorgeous card, and it might have even came out before that first edition base set Charizard card. This is an Expedition Mew I got from a convention a while ago, and I just paid like $30 for it. And it's a super gorgeous card. I think I really won at that price point. This is another card I didn't think I'd get, because usually, and they look like this, they go for over 100. This is another card I got at that convention, and yes, I paid $5 for it. See if you see what's so special about this Haunter card. It's an error. See that? It looks like Haunter like licked the holofoil pattern right there, and it bubbles, and it's blue, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It's one of my favorite error cards. I absolutely love it, especially that because I only paid $5, and in this condition I believe they go for close to 100. This Snorlax right here, or I'm sorry, Munchlax right here, it's from the Poke Park. It's a promo. It isn't holographic, but I absolutely love the colors in it. I love the expression on Munchlax's face. I believe it comes in holographic as well, but something about this card, I just really like it. I don't know where to put it in my collection, so I put it in this little tin where I put a lot of my favorite cards. This Blissey right here, it is a white diamond. I remember when it came out being a white diamond in a like a gym. I think it's like a promo. I think it came in a magazine. I guess it has that special writing right there. I absolutely love it. I love that it has that special white diamond rarity marking too. Here we have Test Tube, Mewtube. These are absolutely beautiful. They are known to have some markings up on top. This one, the markings aren't as bad as I've seen some other ones, but they are definitely there, and it usually stops them from getting a 10, as 10s of this card are very expensive. But I mean, it's still a gorgeous copy, a gorgeous card. I'd say it's like one of the first alternate arts, right? Beautiful. This one, you might have seen my video earlier this week when I got this card. It is, I think, my favorite artwork in the new Evolving Skies set. Dragonite on its back. Oh, absolutely gorgeous. Dragonite's one of my favorite Pokemon, along with Pharaoh, because they just do such a great job with Pharaoh in cards. There are Screaming promo Pokemon cards. And you have Eevee, you have Rowlet, you have Mimikyu, and you have, I think that's it. Eevee, Pikachu, Rowlet, and Psyduck. and Mimikyu. Yes, they're all gorgeous. They're all a little bit different. I like that you can see a Pokeball in the back of this one, and Pikachu's one of my favorite cards. Speaking of Pikachu, here is a winner, a silver winner Pikachu card from 2006, being my graduation year. I think this is a really awesome, beautiful card. I have no idea what the value is. I don't think it's as much as you'd think, but it's absolutely gorgeous. Now we have Oyama's Pikachu. A lot of people know about this card. It is a super funky Pikachu card, but I don't think enough people really point out how beautiful the back of this card is, with some of a lot of people's all-time favorite Pokemon, Mew, Charmander, Pikachu, and you got the other starters, Squirtle and Bulbasaur, and of course put Diglett up there for some reason. But yeah, absolutely gorgeous card. Has like a volcano, Pikachu saying something, probably Pika, and a happy sun right there. Oh, no way, I never noticed this. Hey, Angry Weedle, you need this card for your collection. We got a little Weedle in the background. How cool. Now we have a Dragonite. Such a beautiful Dragonite E-Series card. The holographic, this is a reverse holo. The holographic one is even more beautiful. Maybe I'll own that in my collection someday. Alright. And yes, we have a lot of cards. We have a Zapdos. For some reason, I pull a lot of Zapdos, so I was like, you know what? Might as well expand the collection and get one of the first Zapdos cards printed. So I think that's a green back, yep. And then I have an Eevee blue back graded. I might sell someday soon. And I wanted to get a green back Eevee as well. It's just such a collectible card and beautiful card. Next, we have a Verse Series. I want to do a video about Verse Series because I think they're such beautiful cards, and I believe not a lot of people know about them yet, and when people do know about them, they get really excited to start collecting them. Flareon is one of my favorite Pokemon, and to have this Verse Series Flareon I think is really awesome. Let's follow up the Fire Pokemon with another Fire Pokemon. So these came in the... I think they came in the GX box. Heroes. It's either that or the Shiny Star V. No, I think it's the GX. It's super beautiful. There's 3 other ones. In fact, I think they're all in here. So let's just show them real quick, since we do have a lot of cards to go through. So we have blue, red, and green. I believe green is the most expensive, and the names always get me. I know this is red because it's the main protagonist, and they have Bulbasaur. This one is blue, but for some reason the background is red and has Charmander, and this one is green, but the background is blue and it has a Squirtle. That's why it's always confusing to me. But they're all super beautiful cards. I love that they have the iconic trainers and they have their Pokemon. So we have beautiful trainer art and Pokemon art, and they're like the starters. Super gorgeous, and it ties in with the manga. So I love it. This was the first rare card I pulled in the new set. So I was like, hey, you're going to be put in here as well. If you don't know, one of the Pokemon cards that just has a tie-in with this channel is Tangela, and this is a gray stamp I got for $15 at that convention as well. It is pretty worn, not terrible, but just to have a base set Tangela, I think it's awesome. Now this card is completely different than a lot of cards that you've seen before, and I think it was in a Midnight with Pokemon episode. Some of these might have already been in Midnight with Pokemon before, but it's a Miji card, and it's Ho-Oh, and the holofoil is just different than what you normally see, and I think it's pretty awesome. Yeah. Another holofoil pattern you don't normally see, we have this Arceus. I believe it came out with a movie, and there's some other cards that are in this set as well. I think there's like 10 or 12 of them, but I grabbed this one up a while ago. I love how pixelated it looks. Really gorgeous. This one, I believe I got after watching Lapras Delivery, and he sent me another card, but yes. Shiggy. It's not Squirtle, it's Shiggy. First edition Shiggy. This isn't Charmander, it's Plains Charmander. And it's the first edition as well. I don't know. I think I took this one out because it looked pretty clean. Now looking at it, I see it probably might I'd be lucky if I get an 8 if I were to grade it, but I just thought it was a really clean Blaine's Charmander in a first edition. Here's another Charmander. This one's pretty wild because it's so off center. It's like miscut. Down here you barely see the text, and then up here you see text from another card. So I just thought that was really awesome. This Pikachu has like butt cheeks, so I think that's hilarious looking. This Pikachu is just a Japanese Pikachu I got when I opened up my base set Japanese starter deck, and it looked really gorgeous. I sent a few out to get graded. This one didn't make the cut, but it might someday. It's just too beautiful a card for me to put anywhere else. This one I put away when everyone was grading their Pikachu cards, and these ones were going for insane prices at a 10. So I think this one was like, had maybe a decent shot at getting it. So I was like, hey, let me just put this away and maybe I'll grade it someday when it doesn't cost $1 million to get cards graded. Oh yeah, side note, I don't think they go for that much. I'm pretty sure Pikachu Jungle was one of those ones to drop when people are like, hey, these aren't as rare as we think they are. We have another Japanese Squirtle. This card, I remember when I saw these, like, how would you say, embossed. But we have a Weepinbell, Vileplume, and a Paris and Lapras. Super awesome looking artwork. Oh yeah, it's Laplace. I don't know why it has that spelling right there, but it is a Japanese card, so I don't know if it's interpreted to Laplace and not Lapras for the spelling. But this card is so different than anything else I have, and I just think it looks so gorgeous. We're getting down to the bottom. And then we have a Dratini. I think it's a greenback. Dratini, it just is one of the first, it's like the first dragon type Pokemon, right? Dratini, Dragonair, Dragonite, those are the only dragon types in the first 151. So I always liked Dratini, and I wanted to grab this card. Up next, I remember watching SM Pratt, and he was showing this card, and I thought it was absolutely adorable, so I had to grab it. And I think behind it, yes, I think it might have been this one, and then I saw that the Togepi had an artwork just like it, so I grabbed those too, and I think they look absolutely amazing, and they were only like a few dollars, so that was really exciting. A video I did quite a few months ago, I got this Gold Star Jolteon. Now it isn't an incredibly expensive Gold Star Jolteon because, as you see the signature right here, it is from the World Championships 2008. These still actually do have a little bit of value, and being that I don't have any actual Gold Star cards, I really like having this one in my collection. Next, we have a Red Cheeks Pikachu. Some people think it's a misprint, but it was, not really. I wouldn't put it as a misprint card. It was intentionally made. Arita drew the Pikachu with yellow cheeks, but they're like, hey, Pikachu's supposed to have red cheeks, like this. And then Arita was like, no, he's doing an electric attack, so I want to show him yellow. And Pokemon, Nintendo were like, okay, we'll go ahead, and they changed it back to yellow. Right here, this is just a Topps version of Charizard. I believe this one is probably light played. It's hard to tell with these, yeah. Played, the corner isn't the best right there, but I think it's still really cool to have this Charizard. Here's a Charizard I actually pulled on my channel. It's one of the first newer Charizards to pull. I got it from Mav the Mad Collector, who is a PokeTuber as well, though he hasn't put a video out in a while. I won a giveaway, got a box, and one of the first packs I got this card. Here we have a Mewtwo, such an awesome card, and if you see, there's a few things different between this card and other cards. I'll get the next card so you can see in comparison. So the picture box is a lot smaller on the Mewtwo than the Dragonite. Oh, it actually isn't like a lot small. Oh, there we go. If we move it up, yeah, we get to see that the top is now matched up, and the picture box of the Mewtwo is smaller because it has 3 attacks instead of just the normal 2 and a power. So yeah, it looks really beautiful. I remember when it first came out, it was the talk of the playground. And then of course I have this Dragonite, which I think is one of the most beautiful cards ever made, and I think it goes perfectly with Midnight with Pokemon, as the night sky reminds me of the Starry Night painting, and that swirl right there is absolutely gorgeous. Now another card I pulled recently was this alternate art Blaziken. It's the first alternate art card I ever pulled. I love the Inteleons and the Drizzle and the Sobble in the background. I was like, wait, is that a lot? Wait, hold on a second. That's a Zangoose right there. Let's get up. A Zangoose sleeping. And yo, those eyes are bloodshot. I never noticed that Zangoose right there. That is absolutely beautiful. Wow. Wow, such a gorgeous card. I found 2 new things while going through these cards again. Last one. Well, actually, there's second to last one. This Ampharos, it definitely isn't in condition to grade. I think it's pretty played. Not as bad as I thought, but it's just another really cool looking card. And last but not least is this Yo Nagaba Pikachu, which I think looks so funky, so cool, and is a great new addition to my Pikachu collection. Alright, so now I'm going to put these back. Thank you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. I hope you enjoyed this video and this type of video. Y'all have a wonderful night. See you next time. Bye.